Hey people, Tanner Bechtel here from Humanity Leads. Today I'm going to show you how to never forget anything in any conversation with anybody you talk to. So today I'm going to clue you in on a little secret that I use all the time, whether that's for professional use or personal use, it doesn't really matter. What I try and do is make sure that when I build a relationship with someone, that it's founded on knowledge. I know them. I know their families. I know what they love to do. I know their personality. I know what's important to them. And in any environment where you talk to a lot of people every day, this can be a real big struggle. It can be a very big challenge. It's one that I deal with all the time. I am accused constantly by my own children of not remembering what they just told me on occasion. So I use a little secret that I call a discussion agenda. And that's probably an over formalized term for the structure that I use, but it's pretty straightforward. So I'm going to walk you through it today. I'm actually going to show you how I work with the details that people share with me. So on any given day, I am talking to probably 20 people, not even those included in my own pretty large family. So how does a person remember all of those details? And I'll show you a trick that I use. It's pretty straightforward. I just literally keep track of individual discussion agendas. And what do I mean by that? I'll show you here. Let's pick John. So John might mention to me when we're in a conversation at some point in time that his daughter is having an engagement party next week, or he may be taking some time off in August, or quite frankly, he might be doing an AI roadshow for the Americas team, or his wife might be going through cancer treatment or something important, very, very important to John. But it may be very difficult for me to remember all of that detail. But when I talk to John, I want to focus on building a real rich relationship with him. He's important to me. He's an important part of my team, and he's somebody I care about. So what I do is I do something very basic. I use a tool called Things. It's made by Cultured Code. I've used it for years. It's part of the GTD kind of approach to getting things done. I love it. But what I'll do is I set up my own area of work here, and I actually put in what's called just discussion agendas. And inside those discussion agendas, I'll put anything that pops in my mind about John. So if I am discussing something with John, if I am sitting in a meeting and something pops up, I will write it down. I will stick it in here. And when I get on the phone or I get on a WebEx or a Zoom call with John, I pull that information up and I say, hey, John, how was the conference you went to in Dubai? What was that like? Anything that comes of those conversations, I'll keep in a separate note for later discussion or reference. But in this way, I never forget. I never forget about the details that are important to John. I never forget about the things I meant to talk to John about. And if we know anything, action is the cure to anxiety. So for many cases, we all worry about what we need to say to people or what we were supposed to remember. We spend more time and more energy trying to remember what we were supposed to remember than we do in actually getting the thing done. So I urge you to do this. Take a piece of notebook paper, take your notes app. It doesn't matter where you write it, but for the people in your life that are important, make a note for them. Sit back and say, okay, what are the things that I want to make sure and talk to that person about, whether that's your child or your partner or your friend or your parents or people you work with or people in your community. Let them know that you do care about them. It's not fake. Writing that detail down is not fake. In some ways it feels a little tactical, but it's really not. I don't want to forget. Those things are important to them. They're important to me. And if I'm going to be empathic and I want to understand who they are and what drives them, then I need to know about them and I need to keep track of that stuff. So the next time you're worried about what you're supposed to remember to talk to with somebody, write their name down, write some discussion agendas. When you get on the phone, pull it up and reference it, and then capture the notes from there. Takes kind of a tactical approach to something we all deal with every day, and you don't have to be in business for this to matter. You can use it in your notebook, in your junk drawer, in your kitchen, just to make sure you stay on top of the things that matter to you and to them. So thanks for joining me. Short video today, but I appreciate you being here. I'm Tanner Bechtel, and this is Humanity Leads.